Assembling beadlock wheels and tires? So easy you can do it in your garage. Stay tuned. And welcome back to another video in the 2021 Giveaway Jeeps build series. Today, we're going to be working on that 2021 Hella Yella Giveaway Wrangler, and it's getting a set of beadlock wheels and tires. For the tires, we're going to go with a set of 37 1250 Milestar Patagonia MTs, and we're going to mount them on a set of KMC 229 Machete Beadlock Wheels. The Machete 229 Beadlock Wheels feature a cast aluminum construction and are available in two different finishes. Both a satin black wheel with a machined beadlock ring and a machined wheel and beadlock ring combo. The machetes are a traditional style beadlock where the outer ring pinches or locks the outer bead of the tire against the inner surface of the wheel, allowing you to run lower pressures without worrying about rolling the outer bead. For wheel size, we chose a 17x9 that features a 5x5 Jeep bolt pattern, though other bolt patterns are available. They have a 2,500 pound load rating, and these feature a 3.5-inch backspace, which compared to the factory 5-inch backspace on the sport wheels, this will help move those 37s farther away from the axle and body, which will give us room for turning and stuffing the tires up into the fenders. Now for tires, we're going with a set of Milestar Patagonia MTs. You've seen us use these on past builds, including last year's Giveaway Gladiator. They feature an aggressive tread that not only looks good, but works good in all terrains. They also ride great on the road, and one of the best things about them is that attractive price. All right, we're going to start by removing the bolts holding the beadlock ring on. So you need to make some soapy water, and this is just some dishwashing liquid with a little bit of water that's mixed up in there, and then just a cheapo paintbrush. Now don't forget to put your new valve stems in. We're going to keep the TPMS sensors on this Jeep, so we're installing those also. Throw a little soap on the valve stem and then slide it into the valve stem hole. Now this is a tool that screws down on the valve stem threads to hold it in place and help you pull it through. Now one of the things we really like about the KMC 229 Machete wheels is that they're machined for dual valve stems. So on this side we have a factory valve stem with the TPMS sensor, and on the other side we have one of those Trick Apex rapid deflators. Now when we go to put the beadlock wheel into the tire, we're going to install that face down. So you want to make sure whatever side you want for your inside wall is facing up. We don't want our white wall out, so we're going to have that facing up. Now we need to get the bead of the tire to sit down behind this step. As you can see, we're good here, but as we go out, we're now up and above that step. Now the Patagonias have a really tight bead. Some tires, you can just take a hammer to and just work your way around and they'll pop right in. But with the Patagonia, with this really tight bead, we're gonna need to have a little help. Now we want to grab our beadlock bolts and some anti-seize and then hit each one with a little bit of anti-seize. Once we have the bolts all tightened down in that star pattern, we want to grab a torque wrench and we're going to set it to 32 foot-pounds. Now, once you've torqued them all down, you're going to want to go back over that 2 more times to make sure that they're all torqued down. You'll find that occasionally you might get one that's right at torque and then the one next to it will not be at torque. So just continue back and forth in that star pattern 3 times until it's fully torqued down. And well, we just got to put some air in it and we're good to go. Now, when it comes to Milestar Patagonias, the one thing we need to point out is that these tires have a crown, and they're designed to be run on the center of that crown for maximum tire life on the road. So don't be surprised if you need to run a 34, 35, even 36 PSI to get these up on the center of the crown. Now, to check that, you can do the traditional chalk test. Run some chalk right across the tread on all 4 of your tires and get it out on the road, take it for a short spin, and check to see where the chalk is worn off. For the Milestar Patagonias, we want to just have this center portion where it's wore off, and we still want to see some chalk out on the sides. That coupled with frequent tire rotations, and when I say frequent, we're talking 2,500, 3,500 miles every rotation, that'll help you get the longest life out of these Patagonia tires. Now, one thing I gotta say about putting together your own beadlocks in your driveway or garage is that yes, it is time consuming. Especially if you haven't done beadlocks before. That first one's gonna take you 45 minutes to an hour. But once you get it done, each one will be a little bit faster. By the time you hit that 4th or 5th one, you're gonna find yourself only taking about 15, 20 minutes to put it together. And now that I got these 4 done, let's get them over to the spin balance machine and see how they balance in at. And yes, we are gonna balance these. Brand new wheels, brand new tires. These are gonna balance in very nice. This thing's getting driven on the road every day, so there's no reason not to balance it and make sure that these tires run nice and smooth and give us the longest life they can. Now that they're spin balanced, we can get them on the giveaway Wrangler, well, and see if they fit, because these are 37s and that is only a 2.5-inch lift on a sport model. So there you have it, 37 1250 Milestar Patagonia MTs mounted to the KMC 229 Machete Beadlocks. And that is a good looking combination, especially on the Hella Yella giveaway Wrangler. Now, one of the things we need to do is program those 37s into the computer so the speedometer will read correctly. And to do that, we're gonna use a Taser Mini. That video is coming soon. Now, if you're ready for bigger meets or maybe even beadlocks or both for your Jeep, hit that description box down below to where you'll find links for the entire Milestar tire line. You'll also find the entire KMC line that we carry here at Northridge 4x4. You'll also find a link to where you can enter to win this Hella Yella giveaway Wrangler. Thanks for watching our video. We'll see you soon.